name is Nuno. So our project is called Moving Digits. It's a Creative Europe project. It's two-year duration. It's a Creative Europe cooperation, small-scale cooperation project. Welcome. Thanks. So it's a two-year cooperation. It's a small scale, so it means a minimum of 3 partners, 3 different countries. The aim of the project is to enhance dance performances with technology to leading to, hopefully, to the higher engagement of audiences in the performances. As a secondary aim, we also aim to provide dancers and the dance community with further tools for documentation, for reflection, archival, and to provide them also with tools to transpose the experience, which is a non-stage experience, to other contexts. We're thinking of something like VR or immersive spaces. We're following very much kind of a UCD approach, a center design approach. It's very community-driven. We're working with a community of dancers, so we had a big call in the beginning of the year. We had 92 dancers applied. Now we're working with 10. We selected 10 dancers from that call, and we'll be working with them in several workshops. So the partners are, MITI is leading the project. We have Hochschule Düsseldorf, we have Jochen in Hochschule Düsseldorf there, namely the Mirevi lab or group inside Hochschule Düsseldorf. Jochen will explain more about that. Then we have a dance group from Estonia called Sotulat Tansulava, or Independent Dance Stage. So those are the 3 main partners of the project, and we have, as associated partners, we have Tanzhaus NRW, which is also in Düsseldorf. And it's, NRW means North Rhine-Westphalia, so it's a big main region, economically strong, and also culturally strong regions in Germany. Then as associated partner, we have as well a Portuguese company represented by William, just like I'll mention it again. So we already had a first workshop in Tallinn in February with the dancers, where we basically, it was a brainstorming, idea gathering, and discussion workshop to gather needs and kind of requirements for the system we would use for performance. Once we've done that, now we're preparing all the. It was very low tech in a sense, so we didn't have much technology in that workshop. We were just collecting ideas, brainstorming. It was 2 days gathering ideas with the participants, and now we will have a second workshop here. So actually yesterday we were looking at space and looking at opportunities. Possibly, I think one of the most probable scenarios, we're going to do it in -1. We just need some special floor for the dancers, because dancers need some kind of special floor that is comfortable for them to get hurt or injured. So if we get that floor as we wish, we could do it here in -1. We need our partners to agree with that as well. But I think hopefully we'll be seeing 10 dancers from all over Europe coming to MITI, and hopefully we can drop by and see them prepare these systems and the content that we need for the future performances that we're building. So in order to prepare for that, and because we're spread all over Europe, UK, Germany, etc., Portugal, etc., we decided to have 1 week where we would work together. So we're now we camped in -1. We're all working on systems that the dancers will use in June. When they come here, 17 to 20, we'll be here for 4 days. And we thought it would be a great opportunity also to introduce them to the MITI community through this kind of a series of talks. So firstly, we will have Stefan Jurgens. Stefan just joined MITI as part of the Moving Images project. So in March, and hopefully we'll get more acquainted with the BT community. So it's also an opportunity for you to get to know Stefan and vice versa. Next we'll have Jochen from Hochschule Düsseldorf, also talking about his work. And lastly we'll have William from the other partner company that I mentioned, which is Plux Biosignal. So it's a company based in Lisbon. Some of you know Plux from the work with your rehab lab. There's someone from Plux actually there as well at the moment. Also, it's an opportunity to introduce William, because William will be here for 1 month. Also within this logic that we're all separated, so why not spend more time together physically and not in Skype so much. So you'll be seeing William around. So if you're interested in any of the technologies or the concepts that we'll be talking about today, feel free to talk with him. Also feel free to come to -1 to see what we're up to. We have a motion capture system. We'll talk about that. William brought a lot of toys, a lot of sensors and things like that. And we, the media team, which Raul Mazu is also part of, and thank you Raul for organizing this. We are working more on the output side of things, so imagery and sound. And Jochen and William are working on the input side of things, and we're setting up all the OSC kind of communication protocols so that these things talk to each other nicely. So thank you so much for coming.
I'm William, it's really nice to be here. As mentioned, I'm going to be sticking around for the rest of May, so anything I bring up, please feel free to talk to me about some more details you want to get involved. So as mentioned, I'm partners with a company in Lisbon called Plux. It's a wireless biosensing company. We make sensory technologies both for the kind of medical grade assistance, but also for kind of DIY maker community. I'm using that in partners with a research consortium called Affectech. That's personal technologies for affective disorders. And that's 15 PhD researchers based all over Europe, and whilst it's fair to say our disciplines and research sparse in some quite different fields, the things that really kind of bring our research together is finding ways to interact with technologies in a sort of expressive manner. And I got interested with this during my master's program at Goldsmiths University in London, where me and Nuno were kind of working back to back more so than we actually realised during the time. So I'll actually go back on some earlier projects I did whilst I was involved there and try to link that into my previous work and then link that to what I'm researching into now and how I hope to contribute to the Moving Images project. So during the Goldsmiths, I got very interested in using sensors to, I suppose that would be sound is there. I got quite interested in building new kind of instruments and sound technologies for sensors and kind of embodied interaction. So that's one example. You can find these on my portfolio page. This is a very early one we did. I think this dates back to 2015 now. So I use sensory gloves, actually using movement and hand gestures to manipulate soundscapes. I really don't have the sound here, but if you're welcome to check it out another time, just get more of an idea of what I'm interested in. Oh, no way. During this time, at this pub, kind of wanted to make like interesting sounds and performances, but during my research, I found this kind of quite nice crossover between the relevance this has in new domains of HCI, or as I mentioned, yeah, I'm trying to integrate our wearable technologies into these projects. So I got in touch with Moving Digits as that started quite close to the start of my PhD, realizing there might be a potential benefit of using some of these within the performances and data collection. So I was going to do a little go through of the different sensors we're using, but since time's limited, I figured I'll skip more towards that and just more what we've been doing so far. Essentially using these things of biosignals, and this is physiological data. And these are biochemical data. That means you can build systems where you're actually interacting with your body. And you kind of split these signals up into two domains. You kind of have signals you have control of, things like your muscular tissue, your breathing. There's also ones you have less control of them, or more passively, things like your heart rate, your sweat conditions. They expose a lot about your state of being in the moment, or over a long period of time. But yes, the amount of control you have in them is the way of how to do this split. So yeah, being a supervisor, we came up with using these kind of biomedical sensors in a more performative, like new media context. We came up with this, things can get very chaotic. These things can fluctuate a lot. Maybe you lose a signal, depending on what you can control. You get this idea of chaos. So across between controllability, like I mentioned, how much control does the user have on the signal? How observable is it? Something like motion, you can see from one person to another, whereas something like your sweat, not so much. And then there's also things like stability and acceptability. How reliable is your signal going to be? So yeah, the annoying reality is that you kind of have to try different ways, kind of combine the best of different sensors to kind of get a nice multimodal recognition. So for the workshops within Moving Digits, we decided on using EMG muscle signals. So we like this as a way of measuring the sort of tension within the body. And on the counter, this idea of suspension, can someone be moving without being so tensed? But that on its own, we have that also with the motion data. So these two here, compared to our other signals, we say they're quite reliable in a context where someone's moving a lot, where other biosignals, they usually test when people are stationary, which with dialysis is not so much the case. So this actually uses with our new technology, the right, that's in the top right corner, which is actually a wireless module based on this. I'm happy to talk about if you want to ask me about that. So yeah. So in our first workshop on talent that we described briefly, we came up with a choreography for each performers. They came up with 5 sequences that describe some sort of emotion. And for those, we actually attach the same sensors to each of them. So this is the motion and the EMG. And we're actually just using one as a sort of trial. I think that give us enough data to recognize. And then we told them to actually re-perform the sequences both as a group and as individuals. And then we're able to take this all data back to the lab and try to process it. And we found that it's actually going to be 8 of the 10 ducks which will be returning to the next workshop in June. So these quite inspiring. It's also making use of electronic signals from the muscles, using these EMGs actually around the legs, and making a big stable. The idea of micro gestures versus macro gestures, the movements you can observe versus the person versus those you feel, but also very expressive and hold just as much meaning. And it's actually interacted through a sound output to sort of put emphasis on certain gestures.
Someone who's thinking of
kinesthetic awareness. It's a great line of research of actually being more aware of the body. So it's not just what the media output gives to the audience, but how it can actually affect the performer themselves. So as mentioned from this workshop, we collected many drawings. So this is the corpus of all of them. I put together, and we have this idea that some things are coming out about these sort of generative choreographies from AI, and that's something I've had idea like generative content, someone had some experience with in the past. So me and Nunes are brainstorming about what could be done here. So we sort of collect all images, put them into what's known as an autoencoder. So it's what's used, and you might have read up in some sort of more popular AI research, this idea of generating new images, generating like celebrities' faces or new handwriting digits. So I was quite convinced that this wouldn't get us anywhere, because you usually need like thousands and thousands of images. So I thought, okay, I'd try and put something together just so you can get some messy results, just to show the guys that can be done. So this is actually all the images, the way put into more grayscale and segmented using some simple computer vision. And as a result, we actually have one. So actually just from 100 sketches in total, we were able to do something called latent space interpolation. So whilst it's only 200 original drawings, the model is able to generate new ones in between that haven't been seen before, and actually make these quite smooth transitions between them. And whilst it's quite low resolution so far, and some more things to be tweaked, I was actually quite impressed about the things it has learned. There's certain stylistic qualities that have been already learned, and it always stays within the mannequin. And this is just a set of 50 random examples here to go from one drawing to another, whether that's all we can see or not. So I'm happy to share these results so far. But yeah, these drawings don't show the whole picture. But what's exciting is, whilst we're doing the workshop, we actually have recordings of the motion and the muscle data that are representative of each drawing that was given. So what I'm hoping to work on whilst I'm here is actually being able to interact with these animations and predict new animations based on new physiological input that hasn't been seen before. And this will be based on similar work that's been done with so-called gesture follower, which was being developed by our partners in ERCAM, but also within a research group, me and Nuno both associated with back at Goldsmiths. It's the idea of recognizing gestures in real time, but based on sequential data, not just a simple classifier that boils this to this, but actually a sequence of movements. So here they have motion data going to and scrolling through a video. So you've got this nice two-way dialogue between format and the media. And similar things actually done with sound also, which I like.
A giant balloon on their heads and pretend to be We propose a methodology for computational modeling of love and effort qualities based on multimodal sensing and features that we design while remaining faithful to the process of love and effort observation. Evaluation of our models shows that multimodal data combining positional, dynamic, and physiological information allows for a better characterization of love and efforts.
So there's a nice way of kind of incorporating and combining these kind of traditional machine learning technologies in a way that we see as original resources we have. I haven't really been timing myself, so how are we doing? Yeah, I feel like wraps most things up, to be fair. As I said, it's kind of an introductory mostly to myself and what we're working on, so any questions obviously afterwards will be around, but throughout the week just feel free to come out to classes upstairs, be happy to talk and just work on some stuff. So thank you for having me and see you guys around.